guys, today's video is a follow-up on the situation currently happening in the camp of the Super Eagles ahead of their World Cup playoff against Gabon. A lot of people believe it is a strategy. Others also believe that this is a cause for alarm. Their monies should be paid. Chanana,
my brother,
do you think it's a strategy or it's an actual thing happening in the camp of the Super Eagles?
I think this is an actual thing because I don't believe in chaos as a strategy.
Yep.
Because this is causing chaos, and to prevent the players not from training, I don't think it's strategy. If like later on they are training and other things, that is when you say it's a strategy. But for now they are not training. They have not trained. I don't think all the squad have trained together yet. So with this, and you're telling me it's a strategy. The game is just tomorrow. So which sort of strategy is that? And what you are hearing from the stories and other things, that should tell you that there's nothing about strategy about this. This is a serious problem that is happening in the camp, and it must be solved eminently. No, because this is taking this thing to a different level at all. We just thought about one training session and all, and now the game is, and we all know they can't train on the day of the game. Yep. So the last day they have to train is today. And if you are telling me it's still strategy, I've not seen any team, even the Barcelona and the Real Madrid, who always are together. They train after a Champions League game on midweek. They even train before they go and play their Liga games on weekends. So this one, you have not trained for almost months, and you come, instead of you training, you are telling us that you are fighting over money is a strategy. Then those people who want to accept it like that should continue deceiving themselves that it's a strategy. But for me, I don't see this as any strategy at all.
Right. So guys, you have heard from Chanada. I also believe it's not a strategy. I believe it is something that was planned between the players, and they have agreed to do this. But then the NFF should try and resolve this in time. Now, as of yesterday, let me tell you the reports you have been receiving from the camp of the Super Eagles. Now, this is from Toby Samuel stating that Nigeria players were asking for a special bonus, which is $30,000 per win. Nigeria FA offered to sustain their normal bonus structure, which is $10,000 per win, and added a $30,000 per goal versus Gabon and $50,000 per goal in the final of the playoff. The NFF offers were rejected by the players. According to the players, other countries in the playoff have reached an agreement over special bonuses for their teams and players. Now, he also added that every official and the officials of the team have said they are against the protest and strike. A few players are also against the decision. This is what we were hearing as of yesterday. But then other journalists and reports are refuting this. People believe that this is actually not accurate. This is damage control from the NFF. NFF is trying to save face. So they are putting also reports in there, making it look like the players are doing a bad thing as at the moment. But I still believe the NFF are in the wrong here, because you can't hold players for that long and expect them to continue playing. Now, just to clarify the situation for everyone to hear, I want you to watch a video that explains actually what is happening, how their unpaid bonuses have lasted since 2019. Let's check out this video.
Background story. For years now, the NFF has always had this issue of not paying players, and they come out to say that the players have been paid. I know for a fact that some players say they've not been paid, and there's contradictory remarks by the NFF. But this time out, they've come out together in unity to say they have not been paid. The background story is since 2019. That's the AFCON qualifications.
You mean not paid their bonuses?
Their bonuses, their match bonuses, the camp bonuses, none. So when Amadou Pinnick was there in 2019, it started from that time. They've not been paid. And when the new NFF president, as Gusau, came on, they had a deal that they would let go of those bonuses and start afresh. So from the AFCON, this year's AFCON qualifiers and this current World Cup qualifiers, they've not been paid anything at all. And later on, they had another agreement that they would now be paid after they qualify. Now, what are the chances that these players would even qualify? So should they not qualify, would they not be paid at all? Let's not forget that 2019, players like Mikel Obi, John Ogu are no longer the Super Eagles squad. It means, would they even be paid? Should these monies be accounted for later on? So it's just a way of bringing Nigeria in bad light. Because
cup training, they say they won't train again.
They won't play if they don't see the money.
Right. Does it look like it's going to be resolved?
Nigerians just see them in different light, because Nigerians will come out to say they are not patriotic, but how many workers will let go of 6 years of not being paid
Absolutely.
to start afresh?
That's
So they
extraordinary.
want to see their money is being paid, and they do not want the NFF to later come out and say they have been paid when they've not been paid, because that's what has been going on for years.
Is there any word from the Federation?
Well, some of the players say that they heard talks that the NFF president is on his way to Morocco and persuading them to train, that they'll be paid on Thursday. But for years now, they've always saying, we'll pay you this, we'll pay you that. Some players have let go. They can't even come out to say they are being owed 5,000. How much is this bonuses? Some are 10,000 per match, 5,000, then 3,000, about $3,000 dollars for camp bonuses or allowances. None have been paid at all.
And this is coming ahead of Thursday's World Cup qualifying. I can see you almost want to cry there. It's coming ahead of Thursday's World Cup qualifying playoff game against Gabon. What does that mean in terms of Nigeria's chances?
It means a lot. This is a major distraction. And for the NFF to even let this kind of issue happen is sad. And Nigeria did not qualify for the last World Cup. This would mean that, let's say anything happens, they do not get the victory against Gabon. It means Nigeria, a generation of players, will not be at 2 World Cup.
So guys, you have seen the video. Chanana, you heard what the lady said.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you have to make of that?
See, with whatever the lady have explained, are you trying to tell me this is a strategy? Because look at this.
Yep.
2019, AFCON and other things. The bonuses were not paid, and the players end up forfeiting the bonuses. We should start everything on a clean sheet. Let's be frank with you. If it were you,
Will you do that?
working for your country, will you accept to leave almost 5 or 6 years of bonuses and monies which can change life and forfeit it? And come and start on a clean sheet or a clean slate. And now that things are starting on a clean slate,
You are still not paying them.
everything is going the same direction. Sometimes I was one of the people, I was lambasting the players, the timing and things were right. But with whatever is happening, these players, fine, I'm the type that I will still say that the timing and everything is wrong. But sometimes, if these players were your family members, were your senior brothers, they are breadwinners. So fine, just don't think. Even Dangote, who is the richest enough, is still working for more money. So how much more these players have? I don't think any of these players is near even a tiny bit of what Dangote has. So don't ask these players to forfeit their money or think they have a lot of money.
But Burna Boy said, Dangote
still they find money.
So don't come and say, I see people saying, oh, they take more than their clamps.
Yeah.
So the money is how much? 5,000 years. Look, whether it's 5,000 or 10,000, so much. Like,
don't do that. This money can help other family members in their families. So please don't say anything deteriorating to these players asking for their money. Fine, we know the timing and everything is wrong, but they felt that this is the right way because they forfeited almost 5 or 6 years' monies. And the new one that they are starting to is going the same train. So they think, no, this is the right time for us to collect our money. Otherwise, because they know the importance of this game. So if they say they are not playing, they believe the NFF will bring them money. And we are hearing issues that they said the money will pay tomorrow. You see what we are trying to say? on Thursday, meaning to be paid in the morning before because the game is around 4 o'clock. I think maybe 6 o'clock GMT or so. So with this, sometimes you can't blame these players because this NFF, why are you people doing this? I don't think any NFF member is there and has not been paid. They are getting their salary. So why the players? Those people, the reason why you people have organized NFF. Without football, will you organize NFF? You understand? Those people that are the reason why you have organized the things, you are not even attending to them, giving them their money. But you that you are sitting there, I don't think the president will tell me that he has not been paid because they are paid on monthly basis. They are being paid. So why the people that are the reason why you've organized an NFF, you are not paying them an association? Why are you there? And you people are telling them stories. You want to paint the players black. Fine, we know the timing is wrong, but don't come and be painting these players black. As if they are bad people or they don't know what they are doing, they don't love their countries.
Now, you know the funny thing, the reason why the players feel like because of the narrative out there now, William Trostekon himself had to even come and tweet and say, hey, what we have written to the NFF is what we have written. Whatever else is trending on social media is false. Now let me read to you exactly what William Trostekon said on Twitter. He says that once resolution is found, we'll be the first to confirm. Any other statement or claim, or especially demands other than the rightful request written about below is false. All we want and continue to do is focus on the big games ahead. This is coming from William Troost, stating that, look, they have written their request to the NFF. Anything other than that
is false.
Is false. Looking at what is happening on the media, like different speculations here and there, it's making the players look like they are so hungry for money and all that.
And this is the captain, he's the mouthpiece of the team.
Yep.
So if he has spoken, that tells you that they know where they are coming from. So please don't try to paint these players as black sheep or they are not patriotic enough. What is patriotic enough than giving away about 5 or 6 years of your money to the country just for fitting it? Who is patriotic than these players from with that act? Because we know you that you are complaining. If you 1 year even money is with the guy, you will not leave it for them to take. But they have left almost 4 or 5 years, and according to what the lady said, say some of the players have retired. So are you telling me that those people, they are going to get their money? No,
they're not going to get it.
Just leave the money. So sometimes understand these players that they need the money. See, don't think that you have a lot to things can change in life, that this money can go a long way to help these players.
Look,
so please
let me give you an example of that. Oscar has a heart issue. Trust me, if not for the money he went for in China, by this time would have to be contributing money for him. So sometimes the money is not as enough as you think, because footballers have lifestyles, and those lifestyles are very expensive.
People, sometimes forget about the lifestyle. People depend on them.
A lot of people.
Some
they're like a lifeline for a lot of people.
Some people don't spend their money that much on exorbitant things and flashy things, but the people that depend on them are immense because they know they have a lot. So a lot of people depend on them. So sometimes 1 or 2 things, because some people lose their money out of a lot of generosity. He couldn't even say no because he had, and later on things will go wrong and things for them. Not everyone lost his fortune or relative based on lavish spending and all that. Some people lost it based on being too good or not knowing to say no and other stuff. That's what they say. Those who are headstrong are the one who are always stay rich.
No, even not if you're out of kindness, but like some also have families they have to look after, and some also, I believe they are bound by responsibilities. Like
You've seen even Iwobi come to complain that if you have money, sometimes the family pressure is too much.
The money is not your money, it is
our money.
You understand?
Igalo said that if you have money in Africa, it's not your money, it's our money.
So sometimes it's just what it is.
So you have to understand this place, we beg you.
So guys, let us know your thoughts about it. We'll make sure to still probe in. Let's see if the NFF and then also the Super Eagles of Nigeria players come to a resolution and this can be solved, so they can train at least today ahead of the game they are going to play tomorrow against Gabon. Now, let's move on from that and talk about other stuff. Yes, the captain of the side, William Troost, talked about aubameyang and the threat he possesses. Now, let me read exactly what he said. He says this. He says that Gabon is a strong team. I have played against aubameyang in Saudi Arabia, and I know what he brings. In Africa, you can't underestimate anyone. We certainly won't, he quoted, and this is being quoted by the Nation publication, stating that he has played with him in the Saudi Arabian League. Let's not forget, he was playing for Al Qadasiyah before leaving to Marseille, and we know Troost also plays in the Saudi Pro League. So for first time, he knows what that player is all about. He has played against him before. So as we said in our previous videos, aubameyang is not to be trifled with. He is a very big threat. Same for Dennis Boyanga and also other players in that team. So this is coming from William Troost. He they lie or you know they lie?
My brother, Aubameyang. Hey, if you are a lover of European football, then you know Aubameyang is a deadly striker.
Yep.
From his days at Dortmund, Arsenal, he went to Barcelona for even a short stint. We also went to Chelsea. He came to Chelsea. The only thing that he didn't perform that much was in their Chelsea because of other stuff. Apart from all that, the rest of the things that Aubameyang was a hate. So if you sit down here and think Aubameyang is just 36 years, see, sometimes when these players they lose pace, their thinking becomes sharper. You understand? They become deadlier in the box because they know they can't run like they used to. So they become they sniff things. They sniff a bit of chances. One chance, one goal. So we are begging the defenders. They should be on high alert.
No mistakes, man.
We beg you.
No mistakes.
It should be high alert for the whole 90 minutes, whether it be 120, whatever. Your alert must be top notch because your own defender, the captain, is saying that he knows what the threat is being. So I think him saying this knows he is very aware, and whoever partners him will know what to do and what to do at the right time, and that's all we want.
So that is not all. Alex Iwobi, speaking to BBC Sports Africa, also spoke about the World Cup qualifier playoffs. Now, this is what he said. He says that giving ourselves another chance to go into the World Cup, the confidence is high. I have been in one in Russia 2018. I would like to be in one again. Hopefully, we get the chance to do that. It is not going to be easy. We've got to play Gabon first, and I'm sure aubameyang wants to go to the World Cup as well. He did not lie here.
Yeah.
Aubameyang is like 36, 35.
36 years old. I think this is his last chance.
This is his last chance to make it to the World Cup with Gabon. And I'm not going to lie, Gabon has pretty much performed very well in the qualifiers. If you want to take a look at their performance, they might not be having players with too much hype.
Yeah.
But one thing I've noticed about their team is they play as a team. Like they are very compact, they understand themselves.
Yeah.
For a very long time, in a long while, this is like the best Gabonese side you have seen in the last 5 or 6 or 7 years. They are playing very well. They have lethal forwards. Their midfield looks very, very good. Even same for their defense. But this is a team that can score from all angles. Their front three is very dangerous. So for me, it's good that the players themselves are self-aware of the threat or the team they are going to face and the strength they possess. So listening to Iwobi, who has been to the World Cup before, he wants to go there because if they don't go this time around, you have a generation of players who have not been to the World Cup twice, 2 occasions, which is very dangerous in my own opinion, because by the time they want to go for the third one, most of them would have
fade out,
gone past their peak, and it would have been very sad. What do you have to say about this?
Yeah, I think what Iwobi is saying, that's the right thing, and it's very, very nice when you know the threats that the opponent opposes. You know that this opponent is dangerous, and you mark out one or two, 3 players that are going to disturb a lot. So with this, the players themselves, they know what they are coming up against, so they will be on high alert. They will not go and sit down and be slacking off, and this is very, very, very good for the first step you take in progressing is knowing that your opponent possesses threats, which you have to be careful about. So that's what we are here about.
So guys, this is where we are going to end it. My last words concerning the issue is NFF. I wanted to say NSS. No, NFF should try and resolve this. Look, this has happened in Ghana before.
Yeah, we flew money.
We flew money to World Cup, Brazil.
And we also what happened. It happened in shambles.
Shambles. If money is involved, it's so bad.
And let me tell you something. That was, if you check the squads that Ghana have taken to the World Cup, that was the best squad we had. But they end up being in shambles
just because of money issues
and other stuff. So these issues are very, very dangerous. That's why when these players revolt, when they revolt, it might end up in a disaster.
Yep.
That's why we don't want things to escalate to a reason why they will have to fly their money in for the players to see their money before they go and massacre. Sometimes their inputs and will not be as much as we wanted. That's why we wanted this thing to be prevented in the first place. NFF, why you people they do that? So why?
So as I said, the NFF need to put things in place. Maybe the timing might be wrong from the players, which is absolutely right, but they are within their right to also demand monies, because you can't keep on promising and not fulfill your promise. It's making the NFF look like a bad organization.
Yeah, a bad organization.
And now the whole world is now reporting on this. It's making it look like the other teams do not have spotlight on them, because when you talk about the playoffs here in Africa, everyone is talking about the situation with Nigeria. But as I said, this has happened to Ghana before at the World Cup in Brazil.
And we also
had to fly money, physical cash, in a plane from Ghana here to Brazil to pay players in cash. And even that, we performed horribly in that World Cup, to the extent that players were even throwing blows. It became
some
physical.
Out to be sent to
home. Players were sacked. It was too chaotic. So we have seen it before from a Ghanaian standpoint, and we know how it could play out. So the NFF should stop trying to
massage the issue and deal with it once and for all.
Stop putting lies out there on the internet, because when you go out, there are different stories. If you don't take time, you might even believe those lies. But then let's stick to the truth. Let's hope the players, they can resolve this in time. The ex-players should also come in and try and be like a bridge between the NFF and the players and resolve this in time, because the game is just tomorrow. And this is the most important thing. The biggest prize is going to the World Cup. So let's just focus. This is what I have to say. Like, there's nothing much else to say. So guys, we are going to end it here. We'll make sure to come back here with another video, and that has to do with the preview. You don't want to miss that, because we have a lot to say. from the possible starting lineup to the strengths of their team, both Gabon and Nigeria, and the things Nigeria has to do to win that game. You don't want to miss our next video, so please make sure to turn on notification, subscribe, and also make sure to like this particular video. My name is Adam. You can call me Ebuka. I did this video with Chanana.
Chinedu, always in the building.
So guys, we'll make sure to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.
We go vibe.